Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. I want to talk about the Legends Pass Season 6. Season 6 of the Legends Pass is here with more rewards than ever. Users of the free Legends Pass can get a new mythic monster, Armor Claw, my monster. How cool is that they essentially made him completely free to get if you just grind it out through the duration of the month and complete your challenges, and you'll be able to get Armor Claw completely for free. That is awesome. I am so glad that is not the Golden Legendary Pass monster. With that said, if you do decide to buy the Golden Legends Pass monster, you'll also get the chance to unlock another new Rank 3 Mythic monster, Cat UFO, and you can get a skin for Cat UFO and a Babari emblem to reduce the cost of the orbs to get rid of the rank and get rid of the rank requirements in Babari's dungeon. So let's talk about those things. So the Legends Pass, I wanna take the time to let you guys know my opinion on the Legends Pass, whether or not I think it's worth it and everything going on in the game. Now, first of all, once again, Armor Claw himself is completely free. All you need to do is get the points. You see the points right here. One thing I like is you actually start the game off with 10 free gems. That's pretty cool. But basically, every time you complete these challenges right here, you will get points, and the more points you get, the more rewards you get. And eventually, you will go all the way to the end, and once you get, how much is it? Once you get 1.62k coins, you get yourself your very own Armor Claw, who I have plenty of videos if you want to check him out. He's amazing, he's phenomenal, he's my monster, I love him. But with that being said, the challenges, the first three you see right here, you can literally get 30 every single day. Just make sure to defeat 6 monsters in multiplayer mode, and you actually don't even need to win the battles. As long as you like literally kill a monster, even if you lose, if you kill 6 monsters 6 different times, you'll get your points. You gotta use your stamina. That's easy enough if you're doing the if you just do your daily goals, you'll get these 10 points, and you collect gold 10 times and you will get your 10 points. Aside from that, there's weekly challenges, and don't worry, these do not disappear. If you can't finish one of them within the duration of a week, they actually stay there, and in fact just new ones get added. So make sure to complete these, and it's just some way to get some additional challenge coins. If you wanted to, if you're in no rush, you could literally wait. Instead of trying to breed a Thunder and a Light right now, you can wait till it's more convenient, wait till more challenges, weekly challenges get released, and maybe you'll be able to do some at the same time. So yeah, that's basically how it works. But I want to talk about the rewards. So, there's 2 versions. If you're free to play, you get the rewards on the bottom, and if you buy the pass, you get the rewards on top. So, the whole purpose of this video is basically to give you my thoughts on whether or not I think the pass is worth purchasing. Now, first of all, I would say, if you are planning on purchasing the pass, you should definitely do it when there's a 33% discount, right? When instead of paying $30, you're going to pay $20. I think that's better because if you know you're going to buy it, you might as well save the $10. With that being said, is it worth it? Well, let's see what you get. I'm going to click on here, and, well, first of all, you get a player avatar with a dog riding a UFO, dog UFO. You get this Babari Spotlight emblem. You get probably one of the best things the Premium Pass features. You get an extra hatchery slot, and then you get double gold, double food production, and that really helps out a lot. And you also get this like St. Patrick's Day frame, and then you get 30 extra challenge points. Now here's the cool thing. Even if you've done some of your challenges, if you decide to buy this pass, you will still get your 30% challenge points. Actually, I think it even shows you. Let me exit out, and let me go back into the Legends Pass. I think if I click here, see right there where it says I will get 63 challenge points. That's because that's 30% of the points I've already accumulated. So that's pretty cool that they don't just disappear or anything. But with that being said, aside from that, you know, one thing, so the whole Legends Pass was introduced with Warmasters, and Warmasters were supposed to get their unique skins. It's kind of sad now that Babari isn't getting his own Warmaster skin, but at the same time, like, I guess I can see why, since they're not really gonna dominate the game as much as the Mystic monsters will probably dominate. Oh look, there's a Mythic Amber dungeon. Let's enter this. What do we need to do for this? We just need a Mythic monster. Oh cool, I can probably go through it. But yeah, just in case you're interested, if you buy the Golden Pass, see how when I click enter and it says for floor 2 I need rank 1 Thunder monsters, for floor 3 I need rank 2 Thunder monsters, and so forth? Well, if you buy the Golden Pass, these restrictions are gone, which means you can literally complete all 6 floors for having just completely unranked monsters. So that's one of the benefits. There's also reduction in terms of how many orbs it costs. So instead of 40 orbs, I think there's a 5% discount, or a 10%, or a 15, or a 20. It depends on the floor. So I know that information is out somewhere. If you see my previous past video, I even showed you the actual percentage and the discount. So overall, it's pretty cool if you're interested in getting a Warmaster Babari. Now, I still kind of hope that there would be a skin, or maybe in the future they'll probably sell the skin separately. But yeah, it appears that from now moving forward, most of the time it's probably going to be the mythic monsters that gets the skin. Anyhow, aside from that, you also get a ton of other items. So one of the things you get are these activator tickets, and in my personal opinion, I think these are some of the best things you can get. So I counted it up. In total, there's 28 maze collector tickets. The way they work is that you basically turn in a ticket and a timer starts for 4 hours, and whenever there's a maze, you do not need to collect yourself. Instead, after 4 hours, you come into the game and there's 225 maze coins available, and you can activate like 4 tickets at a time, 16 hours, and then you can always keep adding to it. So because there's 28, let's just go ahead and say 30. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could basically keep activating your maze tickets for like 6 days in a row. You would never have to worry about the maze, and it would just be auto collecting for you. So the way I see it, not only are you getting a brand new mythic monster, Cat UFO, you are also essentially getting 6 days worth of maze coins if you choose to use them during the next maze, and it's completely worry free, and you don't have to worry about anything. And especially if you're like super busy and you know you can't play the game as often, like maybe you're going to be busy on the weekends, maybe you're going away, you're on vacation, you can literally leave the maze tickets, the maze collector activation tickets, just doing the work for you. So not only do you get Cat UFO, you also, essentially, it helps you get the new mythic monster that'll probably be available in a maze. So that's a lot. That's awesome. You also get a ton of gems, 10 gems. I counted up. In total, there's 300 gems. So you get 300 gems. You get 28 maze activation tickets. I feel like SocialPoint, instead of giving you a legendary habitat, they should have given you a mythic habitat, because in order to hatch mythic monsters, you need a mythic habitat. But I guess you could always buy one. They cost 3 million. No, they cost like 12 million, I think. They're available in the shop. I'll show you right now. But then you get a bunch of cells for Cat UFO. In total, I counted it up. I believe it's 2,400. And 2,400 is the amount you need to be able to take the monster to rank 3. So, really quickly, and that's probably the most important thing. At the end of it, there's also a level 10 rune, and that's your other super valuable item. So the way I always like to compare whether something is worth it or not is by comparing it to what you can purchase, what else you could purchase with money. So one of the most commonly purchased things from top players is this giant chest of gems for 17. You get 1,700 gems. It costs $50. Or sorry, it costs $100. But normally players would only ever buy it if there's a 50% discount. So essentially, the way I equate it is $50 equals 1,700 gems. Now, when I go to the Legend Pass, you're paying $20. So you're paying less than half of what you would for a giant chest of gems. So going back to the giant chest of gems, if we cut that in half, that would be equivalent, let's just say 1,800 gems to make the math simple. Half of a giant chest of gems for $25, it's like maybe 900 gems, 800 gems we can say. So 800 gems for $20 is roughly what you would get. Well, going back here, you get 300 gems if you buy the Golden Pass. You get a level 10 rune, which essentially has the value of like 345 gems. So technically that's already like 645 gems. But then you get a rank 3 monster, a rank 3 brand new mythic monster, which I think instantly makes it worth it in terms of that. You also get the maze collector tickets, which like I said will help you during the maze and will help you get the new mythic monster that is available in maze. So technically this is literally the best value in the game. Hands down, it is the best value. There's really no arguing considering everything you get. Right? A level 10 rune, all these activation tickets that'll help you get a monster in the maze. And then a rank 3 monster. And it's especially funny because if you compare it to this other monster right here, Arumel, this is also a rank 3 monster, but this one costs you $100. So it's like, do you want to get Arumel for $100? Or do you want to get Cat UFO for $20? Both at rank 3, but getting Cat UFO, you also get a level 10 rune, and you also get maze activator tickets, which will help you get another mythic monster. And you also get 300 gems, and then you also get an avatar and a cat and a costume and all this stuff. Again, in my personal opinion, the Legends Pass is worth it overall. Now, you also get extracting time. Right now when there's a race going on, this extra hatchery slot will definitely help. So is it worth it? Yeah, for everything else you can purchase in the game, 100% down, the Legends Pass is worth it. So that's just in terms of value with what everything else you can buy. In terms of is it worth it to buy this pass just for the mythic monster, I would say that currently, the Mythic Monster, if you've seen the stats and everything, and I'll have an analysis for this monster soon, if you've seen the stats, they're amazing. The skills, they are very basic, right? The thing this monster relies on is stun. Now, against the current legendary monsters, if you're facing a Dunraw, AoE stun isn't going to help you. You're going to stun Dunraw, that's it. You don't have skills that can remove positive effects, you don't have any of that. It's the same with the other Mythic Monster that's available for $100. This monster's powerful. It starts taking him off with Evasion if you're at rank 3. Has great skills. It's the same with the Team Race Monster. Can make a monster weak to metal attacks and then has a powerful AoE metal-based attack. But like if you're facing the meta right now that has anticipation, that you can do Dodge Area, that you can do Megatons, these monsters can't really compete. And I don't think these are like Forsaken monsters, at least from what I read. So these monsters will probably be available to players in the future. Going back to dungeons, right? The fact that Mythic Amber dungeons are going to be a thing, and as long as you have a Mythic monster, you're going to be able to start getting Mythic Amber. That's awesome because, like, yeah, maybe you don't have a Mythic monster right now, and if you want, you could expedite it and get Cat UFO and start doing the dungeon. But if not, you're going to have Armor Claw pretty soon, right? He's the free-to-play monster. If you're in a team that got at least 10 laps in the race, the Judgment Day race, you're going to have a second Mythic Monsters. So by the end of this month, you can potentially have 2 Mythic Monsters. I'm sure there's going to be a maze in some other event where you can possibly get like 2 more Mythic Monsters. So I think by the end of March, you're probably going to have like 4 Mythic Monsters. So if you buy the Golden Pass, you're just going to have a Cat UFO at rank 3. So you're going to have a fast denying Mythic Monster along with Armor Claw, along with probably a Mythic Monster. And that Mythic Monster from the maze, you can probably get rank 1 or 2 thanks to the maze activator tickets. So it's going to be possible. So if I was you, if you want to spend money in the game, I would say 20 bucks, good value in terms of what you get. But in terms of like, is it worth it for the monster? I think these monsters might be outclassed in little, or as of right now, it's hard to say like, is it worth it for the monster alone? Just because like when you really break it down, I know you saw the rank 5 Armor Claw video and you're like, oh, he's overpowered and everything. But I would say not really. That's just because he's rank 5 and he's super powerful and he's taking on like level 115s, 120, 130s. But when you put him up, like when I think like if I was to get Cat UFO and he's super fast and I can AoE stun and going to like the available monsters that I'm facing, it's like, how would a super fast Cat UFO, what would it do to this team? I really don't know. Like this monster has dodge area, so I wouldn't be able to stun. This monster right here, what do you have? Also dodge area, so I wouldn't even be able to stun. Ragnarök does a random status caster, so I wouldn't know what I would do to Ragnarök. So at the end of the day, like, even if I had a super fast rank 3 that outspeeds them, I don't know what exactly I would do. So that's just my thoughts on it, but is it valuable? Is it worth it for 20 bucks? I would say if you want some enjoyment out of the game and you don't mind spending 20 bucks, like what else are you going to spend 20 bucks on? 4 Starbucks coffees? I don't know. It's not a bad investment. It's probably one of the best investments, especially right now where you can help your team out in the race so that everyone can get another. So here's the cool thing, like when you compare like the Golden Pass to just buying one monster outright, when you spend 100 bucks for Arumao at rank 3, that's only for yourself. You're spending 100 bucks for yourself when you could spend 20 bucks and not only help yourself, but you also help your team, because right now there's a race going on. And the more everyone contributes to the race, especially if you have an extra hatchery slot and you can do more, it's just helpful, and then you can get another mythic monster. So I think 20 bucks, it's a great investment considering what else is available. So anyhow, that's my thoughts on it. I'm still undecided if I want to buy it or not. I feel like I really don't need it. Like when I look at everything, I'm like, yeah, I could do without Cat UFO. I'm sure I can get them in the future. I'm sure there's gonna be better monsters released soon. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? If I could spend 20 bucks and the mazes could be a lot easier and I don't have to worry so much about them, and I could try some of these new mythic monsters out, make some cool mythic monster legend videos, it might be fun. So I'm still deciding. And the cool thing is, unlike the last time where we only had like 2 or 3 days to decide, we basically have a whole week to decide if you want it or not. So if you're undecided, you could probably just go ahead and complete some of your challenges and then decide on the last day whether or not you're going to buy it. But anyhow, this has been my opinion on what I think about the Golden Pass, whether I think it's worth it or not. So you guys can decide for yourself based on what I said, based on what other players are saying. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below whether or not you're going to be purchasing this pass. And with that being said, I will see you all next time.